If you're
was handy, and B, you know, he kept cover on him for as long as possible. It'd be interesting to see how he rides in today.
Bet365 Handicap gets us underway. 10 furlongs is the trip. And Urban Glimpse was a little bit slow out of the stalls, and also Warhawk, who's weak in the market on the build-up, dwelt in the striped colours. But the early pace is not frenetic. It's being set by Marhaba Ghaiyyath as they run downhill towards the turn that emerges pretty quickly, and Cayman Dancer it is who's going to go on to lead. Cayman Dancer, Marhaba Ghaiyyath in second place, already reaching the bend. Urban Glimpse posted wide, Palazzo Blue, and a little wide around that corner was King's Charter on the outside of Kurakka, and the last two are the stripes of Warhawk, and Regalian is last of all. And King's Charter just found himself shuffled slightly there, didn't handle the bend too well. As out in the lead, it's Cayman Dancer racing keenly in the first time, cheek pieces passing the 7, who leads Marhaba Ghaiyyath, stable companion, in second place. Urban Glimpse is in third, the horse in the noseband, that's old Mill Reef colours, on the inside of Palazzo Blue, who's trying to settle in fourth. Kurakka, white and red, just ahead of Warhawk. King's Charter in seventh place, yet to really find his rhythm, but still a long way to go in the blue colours, just being bustled up every now and again, and Regalian is last of all as Cayman Dancer leads them on down towards the halfway stage. So Cayman Dancer passing the 5 by a length from Marhaba Ghaiyyath, travelling strongly in their slipstream is Urban Glimpse with Palazzo Blue. Then comes Kurakka as the pace has steadied down. Warhawk comes next. Towards the outside of the field will be King's Charter, challenging towards the centre, and then Regalian. So 3.5 furlongs to go. Cayman Dancer, Joe Fanning, did get a breather in, now begins to press on again from Marhaba Ghaiyyath. Urban Glimpse now moves out for Sheen Murphy, forcing Palazzo Blue towards the centre of the racecourse. Warhawk, Kurakka, then King's Charter and Regalian. And now the Johnson pair swap places. Marhaba Ghaiyyath is the first one to go for home. Blue and white, pressed on the outside by Palazzo Blue, Urban Glimpse, Kurakka, and now on the right-hand side, King's Charter is also beginning to stay on strongly. Out in the lead, Marhaba Ghaiyyath, right-hand side, King's Charter. Between them, Urban Glimpse, Kurakka is next as they race up towards the line. King's Charter and Marhaba Ghaiyyath, not much between the two. King's Charter's come right from the back of the field. Marhaba Ghaiyyath still in there fighting, but King's Charter, another winner on the July course for William Buick and Charlie Appleby, beat Marhaba Ghaiyyath. Kurakka was third, Palazzo Blue was fourth, Warhawk, then Regalian, Urban Glimpse and Cayman Dancer. King's Charter, well back, 9-4 favourite. Took a while to settle into his rhythm, largely because he was awkward round the bend, but that familiar steady run that William Buick used to such good effect on occasions yesterday, and strong past the line, you can see King's Charter striding on with purpose. It's very strange, it's only a few weeks ago we were talking about Ascot and Charlie Appleby with long losing sequences, but back on home turf, whether it be the Rolly Mile or the July course, the Godolphin operation is fluent, and so was King's Charter, and beating Marhaba Ghaiyyath. Kurakka was third, and they were clear of Urban Glimpse.
Picking up where they left off, I described this place as their playground, and Will Buick now 2003 to his name. You said there was wriggle room off 92, Jason. Value for a bit further here after what happened early in the race, isn't he?
From where he has been positioned, you know, and swinging out to the centre of the track, nothing really to race with, and you're going to try and chase down something that has gone and committed on the stands rail, Marhaba Ghaiyyath. And so, you know, from where they're positioned and when the taps were turned on, he's probably the best part of 5 lengths behind that leader, so he's had to really dig in and make up some ground.
Amazing how the sport works, isn't it, Hayley? You look where the position they are now, and as Richard said, Charlie at Ascot, nothing went right until Rebels Romance comes here. Absolute bonanza.
Yeah.
The ups and downs.
It keeps you grounded, it really does. Yeah, it was a messy race, you know, there was quite a few that were a bit keen early on, and Will's obviously decided there's no chance he's going to be able to slice through them, so he's kept it safe. He's had the horse to take him there. But as Jason said, he's not really had anything to aim at, and he's put the middle of the track on his own, and I certainly think there's room for improvement after this.
When you watch him, we saw him ride 2,000 winners yesterday, and we know how good he is and how many big winners he's had. But that horse will not really have known he's had too much of a race. William got serious with him the last 150 yards.
I think William's rather enjoying his week, Matt.
He really is, Ed. He really is. It just goes from better to better, and hopefully ends up with a July Cup win tomorrow. William, this is a lightly raced horse. Got a bit of Godolphin in there, being by a street Kai mare, and he's getting better and better.
Yeah, he's getting better, and you know, that first time over mine the quarter, and it suited him. He's lightly raced still. I quite like what he did there. I think he's progressive, and you know, that was a competitive race, and the trip suited him. So a lot more options for him now.
Like so many at Godolphin, we've probably got the same type of horse in Bedouin Prince, who's coming up soon. You know, these horses that might be group horses but are in handicaps at the moment.
Yeah, one step at a time. He's done that nicely anyway. Whether he's what level he will end up at, we'll see. But look, he couldn't have done much more there, I thought, you know.
Conditions riding very similar to yesterday?
It is beautiful ground, well watered, safe ground. It's fast, good fast summer ground, yeah.
And you've got Cinderella's Dream coming up. Ideally, I guess you'd like another furlong, but she was brilliant on the Rolling Mile early in the season.
Yeah, she was, and she was very good. You know, at Royal Ascot. I hope she's well done, man. I think she's better on a straight track. So look, we all know what she can do. She's going to have to give January £9, which is never an easy thing, but she never runs a bad race. She always does her best, and hopefully this will suit her.
Finally, William, this is a son of Kingman. Has there been any sign of another son of Kingman coming your way in the near future?
We'll see.
Enough said. We all will see.